I'll introduce the Partage team.
Hi guys, this is Julien from Partage, and I'm presenting you today a keyless solution for seamless car sharing. So let's speak a bit about the automobile industry. Well, it's currently facing a deep restructuration, especially because of the integration of information technology, but also because of the sustainability goals. I don't know if you are aware, but cars now represent more than 100 million of lines of code, which is more than an Airbus A320. So it brings me to my main statement. New cars are like smartphones on wheels, as it was said by an anonymous genius some days ago. Let's speak about the market dynamics. We expect that by 2030 in Europe, 60% of new car sales will be fully electric. In 2022, the car industry represented €1 trillion of European GDP, which is about 7% of the whole global European GDP. It employs 40 million employees, which is about 6% of European jobs. Yet, compared to 2019, the European car industry was already losing 6% of market shares on their home market. So to face global competition, the European automobile industry needs more innovation, more investment, and more customers. In short, it needs to sell more cars. So I'm approaching this new customer target, which is the Generation Z. They are 93 million of 18 plus years old in 2024, and we are expecting that there will be 137 million by 2030. They have a tech-savvy lifestyle, they usually live in central urban areas, and they are keen on remote working, especially when they can enjoy an active sabbatical elsewhere. Their relationship with cars is pretty different than those of their parents and grandparents. They do not need the car every day, they are very strict on climate issues, they like to have prime products, but they like to change it often, and they usually privilege flexible engagements. So what is Partage? Partage is proposing a Web3 car sharing platform where car owners will get paid to rent their underused cars, and users will enjoy flexible car-on-demand services. Maybe you need a truck to move stuff around, maybe you need a van for a weekend with friends, maybe you need a cabriolet car to pick up your dates. Well, Partage got you covered. Partage is a solution for today's market. On the individual side, they are not just about using less cars, they are also about allocating their money where it matters the most. If they will think twice before buying a car, they will love a car that works for them while they are sleeping. So if you can offer your customers a platform where they can securely rent their cars where they don't use it, you have a strong selling argument for your cars. The investors are all about simple math. Imagine a 10,000 euro car, which you could rent 85 euro per day. Well, it means that you will have a return on investment in 118 days. So basically it means that you could get 2 cars for free in less than a year with a low-risk investment. That's another strong selling argument. And speaking of the corporate and public sector, they usually have to handle big car fleets which are sleeping on the parking most of the time, while they look for ways to refund their investment as soon as possible, and they are keen on generating secondary revenues with low maintenance costs. So this solution will work for new cars, for example, when they are rebought by the car manufacturer after a 3 years lease, or even for older vehicles on the secondary market waiting to be sold. In terms of user experience, it's pretty straightforward. The user will go on the website partage.xyz to connect its wallet, book a car, transfer a payment. This will send a trustworthy record on the blockchain. And as a response, the user will get an access token in his crypto wallet. Then, approaching the car with his smartphone, he will send an API query to the Skoda app, which will check the validity of the token on chain, and if the token is valid, it will pass the query like open door. It can also work for the other functionalities of your platform. In this case, the user have a full control availability and can revoke access at any time, and the malicious user cannot do nothing, basically, because key IDs can't be faked, deprecated keys are not working anymore, and stolen keys are useless. A word about the blockchain. Why is it on the blockchain? Well, the blockchain is the cornerstone that's making this car-sharing solution secure, self-sovereign, and sustainable. The encrypted tokens are unique, traceable, and resistant to fakes. The decentralized nature of the blockchain makes it hack-proof and transparent. So it makes it the perfect anti-theft solution. The owners have a full control and self-sovereignty on their car's data and access keys, and it's entirely trustworthy once the code is deployed on the blockchain. It's forever encrypted. Furthermore, you might be concerned by sustainability issues, but we are building on the blockchain that's climate neutral because it's using energy efficient proof-of-stake mechanism to minimize its environmental footprint. Speaking of safety and insurance, well, the platform is entirely restricted to user authentication, which means that only verified individuals can use the platform and call the smart contract. Owners to create an account have to bring a valid ID, a valid proof of residency, across technical control, and the user have to bring a valid ID, proof of residency, and a valid driving list. We don't want to bother with individual insurance policies, so we are thinking of making a partnership with insurance companies so that all transactions will be automatically covered in our platform. You have a breakdown of the price here. For example, for 8 hours of using a 10-hour car, the owner will get 80 euro, the platform will take 8, the insurance will take 5, and we have 1 euro of blockchain cost that is integrated in the transaction. So in short, what's our value proposition? Well, Partage benefits all parties involved: car owners, car users, investors, car brands, and even insurance partners. In the future, we can integrate autonomous vehicles, IoT for enhanced driver experience. So imagine at the large scale a future where Partage not only enhances Skoda's market position, but also revolutionizes with you the way drivers perceive car ownership worldwide. So if you like this idea, well, you can reach out to us on Telegram by scanning this QR code, and you can also follow us on Twitter, X. So, thank you.
I have a small question. Imagine I want to go somewhere and take a car,
Yeah.
but I don't want to some other parts of I don't want to officially go somewhere and all other people know that I rented a car someday.
Yeah.
Do you have some possibility to make it like private?
Yeah, it's a very good point. So actually, that was the first concern when we started to think about this project. Blockchain are open ledgers and they are supposed to be fully transparent. So how do we deal with private data within an open ledger? Well, we are using data privacy solutions, self-sovereignty solutions. So we are creating like a private kernel of communication that's open for the time of the transaction between the user and the owner. So all the information that will be visible on the blockchain is fully encrypted. No one can know what it is about, but still the user and the owner know their identity, and they can also exchange papers about the car and things like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see that you already have a complete solution. Maybe it's already live. What does Skoda or any other car manufacturer have to do to be part of this project?
So first of all, I wish I had a completely working solution. That's not true.
Okay.
I'm glad it looks like that, though. Yeah, we are starting to build this. We have the backend logic that's implemented in a smart contract. We don't have yet a working front end, and that's why I couldn't make you a real demo today. But still, I think that the advantage that we could both find in working together will be like somewhat to give you a pilot project. So Skoda owners will be the only one able to use this solution at first. This is the best I can think about.
Because I think the only thing that you don't have now is access to the say app or a Skoda backend that sends the request to the car to open.
It's true in terms of technology, but what's missing are the users. And you have car owners and car users, which I don't. I'm not in touch with all these people who drive cars every day. So this is definitely something I will need from you, like an access to actual users and customers.
How you will manage to start the car to really
So I don't know if
make
you've
it
used.
available as a wallet?
Yeah, I don't know if you've already used an app that's called Get Around. It's working pretty fine in the United States, and so it's basically the very same functionality, except that they are not on the blockchain. The answer is really easy. You use your smartphone to open the car, but then you pick up the key inside the car and you can start your car. And you just drive your car like anyone. When you return the car, it's the same. You leave the car, maybe in the box light or something, and you close the door, and with your smartphone you lock the door, and you like the deal is over.
The biggest concern about the car sharing or the private car sharing is the I don't know to say, but based inside car that one customer leave car with
Dirt or whatever.
dirty, yeah.
So it's same as Airbnb, let's say. I guess when we started Airbnb, we were all concerned, what do you do if someone like messes around with your apartment? Even though it might be a very small percentage of users, I think we have ways to deal with that. Of course, we have insurance, but also we have a rating of the users, and users are usually selected when they display a high rate of well-behaving during this sharing. And I think that especially on the beginning, we have to start with trustworthy people. So probably like onboarding a small group of people that we know they will behave well because for different reasons. And then we scale up like that and integrate more groups of adopters step by step, lowering the risks.
Great, thank you very much, Julian. And now we have segfaulters who are up.